Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Sid Education. In our today's video, we are going to take another example on quick sort. So let's assume that I have been given an array with element 19, 40, 2, 12, 21 and 46 and I need to sort this array using quick sort. So let's get started. So the very first step is that we add a infinity to it and we give index numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then let's get started with actual implementation of quicksort. So the first step is to select a pivot. So my pivot element I'm considering the low, that is the first element as my pivot element, and initializing I also here and initializing j to high, right? If you have seen our previous video you will have got the ideas. So I want you to trace this algorithm. So what we do, we basically check whether pivot is greater than equal to a of, I. If this is true, then what we do, we basically increment I. If this is false, what we do, we check whether pivot is less than a of j. If pivot is a less than a of j, if this is true, we decrement j. And what we do, if it is false, we check whether I is less than j. If it is true, then we swap a of I with a of j because I has not crossed j. If this is false, we swap pivot with a of j. Correct? So let's trace the same. So my pivot is 19. Step 1 is done. Step 2 is initializing I and initializing j. So let's get started. Pivot is 90 greater than 19. Condition is true. Increment I. So I changes to this index 1. Now 19 greater than equal to 14. Condition is true. Increment I. I changes to index 2. 19 greater than equal to 2. Is this true? No. It is true. Yes, sorry. It is true. So increment I. So I comes here. Now 19 greater than equal to 12. This condition is also true. So increment I. I points to index 4. Now 19 greater than equal to 21. The condition is false here, right? Because 19 is less than 21. In that case, what I do? I check for pivot is less than a of j. Now what is my pivot? 19. Is it less than infinity? The condition is true because infinity is greater, right? Infinity is the biggest element. So condition is true. So if condition is true, decrement j. So if you decrement j was pointing to index 6. Now j will point to index 5. So 19 less than 46. Is this condition true? Yes, this condition is true. So again decrement j. So j will point to index 4 and I is also pointing to index 4. Let's say is 19 less than 21? Condition is true. Decrement j again. So I has crossed j, or you can say j has crossed I. So 19 is less than 12. This condition is false. So you are here because you are decrementing and now this condition is false. Now you check whether I is less than j. Can you tell me the I value? I value is index 4, j value is 3. Means this condition is false. Means this condition is I is less than false. So you will take this condition. So what you will do? You will swap pivot element with a of j. A of j is nothing but a of 3. What is it? You will swap with 12 and 13. That is 19 and 12 you will swap. So once you swap it, what you get? 12, 14, 2, 19, 21, 46. And 19 was your pivot element, right? And infinity is there, right? So first pass is pass and you have got this. Now you have to again apply a quick sort here and you have to again apply a quick sort here. When you have to stop, when you have a subarray of one element, then you don't need to do it because every element will be at its own position. That is why the meaning of quicksort, I've been always saying that it means that whatever pivot element you select, that will get its real place automatically. So you selected 19. So 19 came to its right position. The right position of 19 and assorted is this. If I say 0, 1, 2, 3, the right position of 19 is at third index, right? Okay, let's get started quickly on this, right? So you can consider this as 1. Okay, it's up to you. You can include 19 because 19 is already sorted. So this condition acts as boundary condition. Why we have taken infinity? Again, I'm explaining you because infinity acts as boundary condition. So here 19 is already sorted. Infinity is also sorted. So if you consider infinity, why I have considered infinity at the last? Because I am considering infinity as sorted. Infinity is the biggest term, and biggest term always comes at the end in the sorted array. So I have already sorted infinity. So it acts as a boundary condition. Boundary condition means you will get a easiness. Easiness in the sense you will get a benefit in the calculation. You will not get confusion when you are doing all these things, right? Same way here also you can take 19 because 19 is already sorted and it will act as a boundary condition, right? You will not get confused whether it is less than. Always you will decrement j when you will compare. Okay, so let's get started. So here now considering this as pivot. So if you consider this as pivot element, so what you check pivot and initialize I. I'm considering things as pivot, initializing j. Is pivot greater than a of I? Condition is true, increment I. So your I switches to this. Now 12 greater than 14, condition is false because 14 is greater. What you need to check? Now you need to check pivot is less than a of j. So 12 less than 19, condition is true, decrement j. So this will always happen if you have taken the boundary condition. That's why I'm saying to avoid that confusion, right? So 12 less than 9. Can you check 12 less than 9? The condition is true or false? Condition is false. If condition is false in the second iteration, what we do? We need to swap. Now what you need to swap? You have to check whether I have crossed j. No. So you see I, if I consider 0, 1, 2 and 3, I is your 1 and j is your 2. So I is less than j. So condition is true. So you have to just swap a of I and a of j, right? This condition. This condition is true. This condition is true. So what you do? You swap a and ij. That is what you need to do. You need to swap 14 and 2. So when you swap this 14 and 2, you get 20, 14. Sorry, you need to swap, right? So 12, 2, 14, 19. This was your pivot. Where was I? I was here and j was here. Correct? Now, let's again go back. So again you check 12 is greater than equal to, sorry, my bad. 12 is greater than equals to 2. Condition is true. Increment I. So I comes here. 12 greater than equal to 14. Condition is false. If condition is false, check pivot is less than a of j. So 12 less than 14. Condition is true. Correct? This condition is true. So what you need to do? Decrement j. J was pointing here, j came here now. Now again 12 less than 2, condition is false. Now when both the condition is false, swap will happen. Now swap will happen according to checking the condition I less than j. So I here is 0, 1, 2, 3. I is 2, j is 1. The condition is false. Means you need to swap pivot element with a of j. So this condition. So I is less than j is condition is false. Swap. So what you are going to do? We are going to swap 12 with 2. So 2 will come here, 12 will come here, 14 came here, 19 came here. So 12 was your pivot element, 19 was your pivot element, and what else elements we have? 21 and 46. 21, 46, infinity. Correct? So if you see now, so this is element. So you have subarray here, subarray of element 1. So you need to stop. You don't have to apply a quick sort. It is already sorted. Now to the right, again you have element 1. like subarray of element 1. So this is already sorted. So this half is already sorted. Now you need to care of this half. Let's get started. So considering this as my pivot, so my array is basically this. Okay. So I'm considering this as pivot, initializing I here, initializing j here. Okay. So let's quickly do. Is 20 greater than or equal to 21? A of I. Condition is true. Increment I. Increment I. In many a times, many of us may also have a practice of initializing I to the second element, which is also a good approach. There is nothing wrong in that because every time this condition will hold true, right? It will either be equal, either be not. It will be equal. So you have to increment I. So better you initialize I as a second element, and from there you start the algorithm. It is up to you. Okay. So is 20 greater than or equal to 46? Condition is false. You need to check pivot. Is pivot less than A of j? So pivot is 21. Infinity condition is true. Decrement j. So j came here. Is 20 greater than 46? Condition is true. Decrement j. So j came here now. So is 21 less than 21? Condition is false because it is equal, not less than. So condition is false. Both condition false means you need to swap. Now you need to swap based on condition I less than j. Here I value is 1, j value is 0. So condition is false. Means you need to swap pivot with A of j. Now when you swap pivot with A of j, 21 is this, 21 is this. So you don't need to swap, right? You don't need to swap. Exactly. 21 is at right position. So when once this becomes a pivot and there is only one element, infinity we have considered as sorted, right? So we don't need to take care. So only one element is left, we need to stop here. Now you may ask a doubt that why it was already sorted, why we have taken. See, we need to do the iteration, right? Quicksort needs to go through this, right? Quicksort needs to go through C. So actually your answer will complete here. Then you can say the sorted array is 2, 12, 14, 19, 21, 46. And how many pivot element you had? 21, you had 19, and you had 12. So there were three pivot element you have considered. So in many a times the question comes like this: if you have considered first element as pivot, how many pivot elements are there, or what are the pivot elements? So answer is 21, 19, and 12. Be careful that 21, when you said this is already sorted, right? And the question asks what are the pivot element. If you don't do this iteration, right? See, actually there is no use of this iteration because we did not get it. We are getting swap 21 with 21. The actual benefit is nothing, but the algorithm don't know this, right? Algorithm is just piece of code. It will iterate, and it will, if you ask the algorithm how many pivot element, it will give three pivot element: 12, 19, and 21. So it has gone and it has worked for 21 also. It has spent some time for 21, right? So please be remember when you are solving these types of examples in your questions. So if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.